Hey everybody, Adam here from Numark. Going to show you real quick how to get started with our Numark DJ2GO controller with the VirtualDJ LE software. The software is already installed on our computer. We've got our controller connected with the USB cable here, and we're just about ready to go. So real quick, one thing to mention about the software is that when you first launch it, you'll notice all the knobs here are set to maximum by default. So first thing you want to do before you get started is with these knobs here, you want to give them a quick turn to make sure that we're engaging these knobs for proper control, right? You see that moving there. And we'll go ahead and get started. We're going to look for a song right now. So at the top of our controller here, you'll notice we have our navigation controls. There's a browser knob here. There's a load A, load B, enter, and back buttons to navigate through your song library. We're going to go ahead and pick a song, and we'll press the load A button to load it up into our deck. Right away you'll notice that when the song is loaded, we have our play and cue buttons flashing to indicate that the song is loaded. Crossfader here, so we'll flip that over to the A side. We're going to press our play button, but we're not going to hear anything because remember we engaged those knobs. So we're going to turn the level gain knob adjustment for A right over here in this knob. I'm going to turn that up a little bit, and then we have our master volume knob to the left of the navigation controls at the top of the controller. So we can turn that up, we're going to get some sound. Right? So, right away also on the controller we have two little tiny jog wheels here that you can use to search and seek through the song. We have our cue button here, which will go back to the start, basically stop your song, but go back to the beginning of the track. And if you press and hold it, it'll play for as long as you press and hold the button. But that's like your initial cue point. We have our sync buttons here, right here, that you can use to match. It'll sync the BPM from one deck to the other for seamless mixing. We have our pitch bend, plus or minus, nudge buttons there, so you can go up or down. And then we have our tempo slider right here. You'll notice the lit up headphone button here on deck A. There's also another one over here on deck B. And what this does is it allows you, with the addition of an external audio interface, much like our Numark DJ2GO, which will allow for multiple outputs, so you can separate a headphone mix to preview with and your main outputs, which is what your house or venue, what your speakers are getting. And with that additional setup and the sound setup, you can use these buttons here to choose which deck you're going to preview through your headphones. But that, in a nutshell, is how to get started with DJ2GO.